My name is Abdul Jabbar Marif from Management Class A Morning. I'm going to presentation about COVID-19. Coronavirus disease COVID-19. What a COVID-19? COVID-19 is a new virus attack. I was like flu. The Corona 2019 or COVID-19 virus is a new that attacks the respiratory tract like a cold. It has spread from the Chinese city of Wuhan, Hubei province, to regions as far as transcontinental areas. And I'll invite you to find out what the hell is coronavirus and how far it's spread. Researchers also suggest that snakes are most likely to host the 2019, and it is classified as disease passing from animal to human before it can be passed on from human to human. COVID symptoms, and then what we need to know is that there are no possible symptoms. According to biologists, it is first a cold sore thought and then a fire. And there were serious symptoms to be considered, such as shortness of breath, pain or chest distress, and loss of ability to speak or move. Spread COVID-19. Next, we'll discuss how the COVID-19 virus spreads. The distribution of the COVID virus 19 can be transmission from direct contact or from interaction, such as handshaking or face-to-face contact matter and eye. This could be because of the spray from the nose and mouth that emanates from the infected COVID-19, talking, sneezing, or talking and clinging to such levels object. The COVID-19 virus can survive on the surface of object at varying rates of time, ranging from hours to the birth. Until now, it is now certain how long the COVID-19 virus can survive on the surface of object. To prevent the virus, we recommend that we regularly clean the surface of object around us, including toys for children with disinfectant. Then few of the current facts the public is currently asked to exercise extreme caution with the maximum health protocol. The first is hand washing with soap and running water, but when circumstances do not permit it can be replaced behind sanitary. Then avoid touching the area of the face before washing hands, especially if it has just touched the surface of an outside public object. Second, always use a mask when moving out entry to stay with contact with others. Next, let's apply a healthful pattern of life by eating nutritious mature food and I COVID-19 symptoms, so visit the referral hospital and immediately. Next, I will discuss the adverse effects of COVID-19 in Indonesia. The COVID-19 pandemic was such a shock to all people. Besides, health effect, economic and business problems are more severe than other. Education sector has also contributed to considerable damage. First, the impact on the health field. The COVID-19 development was so rapid, the spread to various countries was so brief. Some of the effects of COVID-19 are overwhelmed, overhealth need hospital, health workers also felt contracting fear of hospital, patent COVID, depression, bad stigma on health care. Scandally, not only are countries in the world our their citizens are affected, but they are also affecting the economy and business, including Indonesia. Now, how much pain can this corona novel virus inflict on the Indonesia economy? Like we give, we give you an example as follow. First, the decline in Indonesia economic growth. This is because the current condition affect how household consumption, which is estimation at 3 and 2 to 1 percent. More than that, investment will go into state tax relief. The second has the rupiah ascending rate. The rupiah ascending rate was triggered by a panicked investor as rent. The productive finance of the society is based on declining revenues. One example is layoff, salary reduction to accompany drop in turnover. Then the growth of the raw material, the textile in trade export, and the supply of imported material were overdue. Education was also affected greatly for it was to stop the spread of corona since March 16, 2020. The government decided that all the students and teachers should study from home, and activity, activity that was suddenly made totally unprepared. The unwillingness of all elements in education is a considerable and considerable obstacle. First, the death of a dropout occurs because parents have difficulty supporting remote early. Family economic difficulties also accelerate a number of children from school. This is happening because free school and the help of push for cleaners have not fully answered children from poor families to survey in school. Second, the drop in learning because quality gaps have tests at cash and it's not big. In addition, there is the risk of learning loss as long distance learning is ineffective. Children are unshakable. During the corona pandemic, children may once have complained of boredom, of spending too much time at home. On the other hand, many parents who also worry that children's social restoration will have a bearing on development, especially in thresholds of tutor. Interaction with others are need to bolster his social skill. Well, some parents do will you call you see the technology to the virtual interaction. For example, with a video call or iPhone, if you do not have a telephone, you can train your child by building later. Drawing picture is all one of those social functions. For the further education in Indonesia. Next, I will discuss the ongoing development of the COVID-19 positive case in Indonesia last month. We will undoubtedly see how the growth and also the legend development of COVID-19 for all of US to be aware of, and also now how its development is specifically in Indonesia. First, there are more than 6,000 cases in infected person or positive COVID-19 in early March of 2021. Then on March 4, the case increased to more than 7,000, followed by 12 to 28 March 2021 positive COVID-19 has gone down. COVID-19 vaccination developing world is the vaccine. A vaccine is a substance that when given to our body stimulates resistance to a specific disease. The Indonesia government and countries around the world are working on developing vaccination program for their citizens. So how does this vaccine work? Yeah, so it is true that when a virus or bacterium or germs is introduced into our body, it recognizes and it receives the virus or bacteria or germs that carry the disease. So then clearly a defense system of its own. The remember everything is recorded inside the body. I will then be stored in icon channel, the memory cell. It will then respond quickly before we end up getting sick. Then, if I knew virus of bacterium or germs is present there, those not in the TV, the body, it also takes time being able to recognize it, and if it's not good now, it could be fatal. That's why the body needs help collect the vaccine. This is an update on the vaccine that the Indonesia government has made to reduce COVID-19 positive case in Indonesia.